Hello again, and welcome to Healing Inspiration. Today, I wanted to talk about gratitude. So, nowadays, we hear a lot about gratitude, and it seems like such a simple thing to do. And it is, but in its simplicity, it is actually very powerful. It is powerful for everyone, particularly those who struggle with depression, anxiety, and any type of mental emotional illness. But every person can benefit from gratitude, and there are plenty of scientific studies that prove the benefits of gratitude. For one thing, it improves mood, it improves positive mood, and it promotes happiness, joy, it promotes peace, it promotes more positive relationships since you're looking at the positive aspects. It promotes physical wellness since it decreases levels of anxiety. It helps you sleep better. It increases the immune system. It increases compassion. People tend to eat healthier, take care of themselves better. All of these things come from an attitude and a practice of gratitude. Also, whatever you practice as a habit will create new neural pathways in your brain. So even if in the past or currently you have tended to think more on the negative side of things, practicing gratitude will begin to change that for you. And the results of practicing gratitude are actually cumulative, meaning they continue to grow over time. The more you practice, the more benefits you will gain from the practice of gratitude. In the moment, it'll just make you feel better. And it is very important to engage your feeling state, not just to say thank you, not just say I'm grateful for, but to feel that gratitude. And the more senses you can engage in gratitude, your vision, your hearing, your speaking, your body movements, the more you can do that, the more ingrained in your neurobiology, in your neural pathways, these things will become. This attitude of gratitude. And you may think, well, it's not that simple, but really it is. Even in the worst of situations, there have been people, say in the concentration camps, who chose to be grateful and see the positive aspects, even in the worst of situations. And hopefully none of you are in such horrible situations that is the case. But the attitude of gratitude brought some people through some of the most terrible situations. So, how do you incorporate gratitude into your daily life? The first thing you can do is create a gratitude journal. Now you can add one thing you're grateful for or 10 things that you're grateful for. Do it morning and night, afternoon, or write it down. Just keep a notepad with you and write down, I am grateful for. So not only does it keep it in your mind, it helps you to remember to be grateful. So, and it helps you to look for things to be grateful for. Well, I have to write in my gratitude journal, what am I grateful for? So whatever your practice, even if it's one thing or 10 things, morning, noon, or night, or all of the above, try to make a practice out of it by writing it down. And writing it down is an act of creation and shows something in the tangible of of what you feel inside. And also, it's something you can return to if you're not feeling so well, to remember what you have to be grateful for. Start to think about some of the things you may take for granted. And we all do this because we're accustomed to those things being there for us. So if you can see this video, you can see. Just imagine what it would be like to not be able to see, to be blind. So how grateful you would be had you been blind and now you can see. Think about that level of gratitude for something it's miraculous to be able to see and to really appreciate that. Or you're able to hear, or you have access to clean water, or you have a comfortable bed, you have hot water, you have electricity, you have a home to live in, you have a few dollars. Most of us in America in particular are richer than just about anyone in the world. So even people who aren't so rich are relatively poor, are rich compared to a lot of people. So whatever it is you take for granted, the sun rising, the moon rising, the wind on your skin, the areas of your body that aren't in pain, that are comforted. So take that into consideration of those things to be grateful for. The next thing is to inspire yourself to find good in every situation and look for that throughout the day. So I woke up this morning, or I hear a bird chirping and I enjoy that. I'm so grateful for that. I have healthy kids. I have a home to wake up to, a bed to be in. And even when you're facing difficulty and challenges, you can say, I'm grateful that I had a lesson to learn. If you lost something, I'm grateful that I had the chance to experience that for the time I did. That may be a little bit more advanced in the gratitude track. Sometimes it's very difficult when you're going through difficulty to see the positives within that. But it will serve you and help you to get out of that negative situation sooner than you would have, at least for your own personal experience. Your experience will be more happy and joyful, or your challenges and your stresses and anxieties will be lightened by it. Say thank you and smile whenever anything does you an act of service. Someone holds the door open for you. Be so grateful for that and say so. Someone gets you a gift. Feel the gratitude for them and say so. Show your appreciation, especially thank you. Truly feel that appreciation and say it. It benefits you, it benefits them, and it multiplies the goodness and the gratitude and the joy and the love. Thereby, one of the ways interpersonal relationships grow. Another study that was done is actually writing gratitude notes. And the more people did it, the more grateful they became in every situation in their life. So writing what you appreciate about other people, maybe writing them that thank you note, writing in appreciation of them in your life and what they've done for you. Not just to think it. Thinking it is beautiful and wonderful, but especially when you express it, it multiplies that joy. And writing it down ingrains it in your memory and your consciousness, and also something you can return to, and something the other person that you gift it to can return to. Be mindful when you do appreciate or like a quality in someone, remember to say it. And actually look for the good in people. Look for the good in people. So if you like someone's shirt, say, "Ooh, I like your shirt." You like their hair. I like your hair. Oh, I appreciate the way uh, you, did that act of service for me, or that you sent me a card, or something simple. I appreciate that you gave me a call, that you cared enough to call me. Some people don't have someone who's calling them, and maybe you don't. So appreciate whatever it is you do have. The stranger walking down the street says hello. Appreciate that. Take the time to appreciate and see those things in people. And when you think it, oh, they look nice today. And sometimes we don't even say that when we think it. Say it. Wow, you look nice today. Oh, that's such a pretty dress. Oh, you look handsome. Nice facial hair. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever it is. You have an awesome car. Or love your speaking voice, or your eyebrows. I don't know. Your eyebrows are on fleek today. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever it is. And when you're looking for those things, you're more apt to find them. It's like in the way that, say you get a yellow sports car. That would be awesome, right? But you have this yellow sports car, and before you weren't really noticing these yellow sports cars around, but once you have it and your mind is kind of more focused on that, you start to recognize more yellow sports cars around. It's kind of like that kind of recognition. And when you start seeing those things to be grateful for and to compliment and to appreciate in your world, in yourself and others, it just becomes more natural to see those things. And also it makes a pattern in your brain that creates more positivity, more gratitude. And gratitude resonates on the same vibration as love. So that loving, joyful vibration is going to be more common for you. And focus on one thing a day that you are grateful for, which brings you joy. Remind yourself of it. Even if it's just one thing, or try to think about one particular person or something in your life, and think about all of the positive aspects throughout the day. Just that one thing. You don't have to do 500 things, just that one thing. Maybe it's your home. Well, I love the way, my bed is comfortable. My pillows are soft. I love the artwork in my home. I'm grateful for the water that runs through the pipes. So just trying to think about all those aspects, or thinking about a person, a friend of yours that you really appreciate, and think about all the times you spent together. Oh, I really remember that Christmas that I enjoyed with them, or that meal we had together, or that time they made me feel really good when they complimented me, or that thoughtful gift that they gave to me, or that time we had that conversation where I was just feeling lonely and they really, really helped me. So thinking about many positive aspects of one particular thing rather than thinking about everything. So it's another way to practice gratitude. And the eighth way I have right now is celebrate what you appreciate. So yeah, have a party, jump up and down, dance around the house. There's something that motivates you or inspires you at all. Put your joy into it. You don't have to wait for the big lottery win to really celebrate. You don't have to be a child to run around and jump around and smile and laugh and dance and just celebrate your wins. Be happy. Buy yourself something nice. Indulge in a bath. Whatever it is you enjoy. Share your news with a friend. Just celebrate. Celebrate what you appreciate and magnify the good things. Even if it's the smallest good thing you can, because what you focus on, you create more of, and you recognize more in your life. So it'll start to pile up more and more gratitude, more and more positivity. The next is dwell on the good. So if you know how to worry, you know how to dwell on the good. Because it's the same concept. It's just, what are you dwelling on? What are you thinking about? What are you rolling over and over and over in your mind? And worry is like that. It's the fears that we roll over in. Yeah, basically it's the fears when we're worrying. What could happen? What could happen? What could happen? And a lot of those times, the worries we have, we can't even control it. So we can't control the fear, but we can control what we're going to be grateful for. So remember those times, even if to exchange worry with gratitude, remember the times that you thought you weren't going to make it and you did. The times that you had challenges and you overcame them, or how you grew, or how you learned. Dwell on the positives like you normally would dwell on the negatives. And typically it's not as hard to dwell on the negatives. It's a practice you have to do to dwell on the positives. Just linger on the positive. Don't overlook them. Don't overlook the compliments people give you. Don't overlook the appreciation. Just feel it, dwell on it. Just get into that appreciation. You can also take a gratitude challenge. They have week-long ones, one-day-long ones. I do like a challenge of don't complain, but I prefer the challenge of how to be grateful, what to be grateful for today, how to show gratitude, how to celebrate something you're grateful for. And there's challenges where you could do it for 7 days, for 30 days. And if you miss a day, if you miss a moment, no big deal. It's just the practice. And you just come back to it. It feels good. It feels good, and it improves your life, it improves your brain, it improves your physical health, it improves your interpersonal relationships. And just don't give up on it. Why do you want to give up on happiness, gratitude, and appreciation? And feeling good just makes you feel good, and it makes others around you feel good. When you're grateful, other people would like to be around you, and they feel more grateful too. You can spread gratitude and joy wherever you go. And then you'll get better friendships and improve your relationships and just improve your feelings on a regular basis. So if you have any other ideas or thoughts on gratitude and how it has benefited you in your life, you can please comment. If you like this video and you would like to see more content, please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I send you gratitude for watching and gratitude just for you being you. And I hope that you will practice this and just experience the joy and the love and the best life that you can live. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.